In the past 12 months, I've had the opportunity to test a lot of different hitting strips and hitting mats. I think that gives me an opportunity to be able to rate how does one product compare to another. It gives me a different perspective. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing a series of mats called the 3D mat, and I'm going to be comparing it to some of the others in terms of the feels that I've had in the past when I've evaluated some of these other hitting mats. The 3D hitting mat is a really unique product. It has a EVA foam bottom, a turf top, just like you might see on others, but the center portion here is a knitted nylon that acts like a shock absorber that goes between those two products. So when you compress it, you can see that the nylon flexes in and acts like somewhat of a shock absorber. It's a very unique design. There are two online retailers that sell the 3D mat. This is the Bullseye Golf Sim version. It's an 1.5 inch thick with a 1/2 inch thick EVA foam on the bottom. The other option is Indoor Golf out of the United States. Their product is 2 3/8 inch thick with an 1 3/8 inch thick EVA foam bottom. I would expect that mat might feel a little softer than this one for the purposes of the review. For either product, I'll put links in the description so you can pursue those if you're interested. Out of all the products that I've tested up to this point, the feel on the 3D mat is easily my personal favorite. Now I say that, I think it may be an acquired taste because it's somewhat firm. So the best way I can describe it is, in the early spring when you're playing a round of golf and you take a shot and you get that really nice dollar length divot, and then midway through the summer, late summer, as things start to dry up, that dollar divot, because the ground firms up, becomes more of like a $half divot. That's what this turf reminds me of. It reminds me of mid to late summer, a slightly firmer fairway where the club slides through, there's no grabbiness. It just feels fantastic to me, but if you like a softer feel, this may not be a good product for you. So I have an 80-yard shot pulled up on GS Pro. We're gonna hit a few shots. I'll let you know what the spin rates are. I am using a Kirkland ball. It's the brand new version, the 2023 version with a metal dot on it, so the Mevo Plus can read the spin data. Now I've changed the hitting strip out to the EZT hybrid hitting strip. So I'll hit 3 more shots, I'll give you the spin data, and I'll also tell you how this differs in feel to the 3D mat. When it comes to feel between the EZT hybrid and the 3D hitting mat, the very first thing I noticed was that I could feel the club going down into the turf on the EZT hybrid, and I could feel the concrete that is underneath the hitting mat. At least that's what it felt like. I don't get that sensation at all with the 3D hitting mat. It's a very cushioned blow, and I don't feel like I can tell there's any concrete underneath it. I would also say that the EZT hybrid feels a little grabbier on the club face as that wedge is going through, and I have a fairly steep angle of attack, so that could be part of what my feels is. That last shot had a 3-degree down, and I usually, with my wedges, I'm usually in that 3 to 5 degree down range on a sand wedge like this. So it could be very personal to me, but I would say I definitely enjoyed the feel of the 3D mat where it just seems to glide through versus the EZT hybrid where I could really get down into that turf and feel it bottom out on a hard surface, being that concrete that is underneath the hitting strip. One of the questions that often comes up about hitting mats is, does it leave any residue on your clubs? I'm happy to report, after using the 3D hitting mat for several months now, I have not seen any residue on any club, and there's no shavings coming off of the hitting strip itself. On Indoor Golf's website, they advertise the 3D hitting strip as being their most durable product. And I would have to say, after using it for several months, I don't even see any discoloration in the turf. So I'd have to agree that this appears to be wearing extremely well. The price for the 3D hitting strip at Bullseye Golf Sims starts at $119 for the 1.5" thick version. At Indoor Golf, for the 2 3/8 inch thick version, their pricing starts at $149. I didn't see any options at Indoor Golf to select different sizes, so you might have to contact customer service if the size that they offer isn't a size that you need. So if you're in the market for a new hitting strip, I strongly consider the 3D hitting mat if you like a firmer feeling surface. It offers great durability. It has caused me no aches or pains, either joints or tendonitis. The cost is very competitive. The spin performance is on point. I just think it's a really good product. And the fact that you can get it in 2 different thicknesses from the 2 different vendors listed in the description below is a great option so that you can fit it to your specific need. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below as I respond to everyone. Well, that's it from the Golf Nerd. Hit 'em long and straight, and I'll see you next time.